Oh my goodness, welcome back. It is episode number 20. We are in double digits, dude. Holy smokes, we're in double digits, dude. Holy smokes. I am excited. That's a boring intro. I'm tired. I'm not excited. I was working late last night and then I got a call in the middle of the day that I'm going to work today and I work today. So I'm back to work. I'm not working this week. So but yesterday I got to work. You know what I did? I don't know if you noticed, but there's power coming out of all this. What? No way. You know what I did? I didn't run it to my box. I just piggybacked from, how I went from that one, and I piggybacked into that one. I just piggybacked into my old outlet. I've been running an extension cord across my garage over here to power all this stuff anyway for the last however long. So obviously it's a strong enough current to power all this stuff anyway. So that's what we did. That's what I did. And it looks nice. I don't know how well you can see from there. We'll get you zoomed in. And I got some more wood on the wall. I got it up over the window. Oh man. Check it out, dog. It is happening over here, dude. It is happening. We're making moves. I don't know about you. I'm back to work. I'm hanging drywall. I did a soffit today. Literally all overhead work all day, crawling in a tight area to get into a tight spot to screw off. But guess what we did? We got it done. We're still going to go back tomorrow and do it some more. I guess I'm going to be doing it for a while. And you know what else I got going? I got the other mic set up. I don't know if it's going to sound any better, but now we got two mics. So we got twice the mic to catch sound. So naturally it should sound better. And oh my goodness, that sunset is gorgeous. I wish it wasn't so windy outside. I would go outside and we could do the rest of this outside. But we ought to look at that sunset, man. Enjoy the beautiful Mother Nature with me. Come enjoy beautiful Mother Nature with me through my window. Oh, wait for that to focus, dog. Just wait for it to focus. I promise you it's worth it. Oh! Oh! Don't focus on my dirty window. Focus on that. Oh, I'm focusing on the screen. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my lord, that makes a guy happy to be alive, man. That that's like it's hard to tell where heaven begins and the earth begins ends. You know what I'm saying? Some days, and you gotta appreciate that. You gotta appreciate life, man. You really do. I appreciate that I'm back to work. I appreciate that whatever I said to him, you know, hit home, and you know what? Now I'm working. You know what I was doing yesterday? I was working anyway. I was just working for myself, but I wasn't getting paid. I was just making my shop look nice, getting my electricity ran, you know, doing all that stuff. That's all I was doing. I wasn't, getting paid though. But speaking of getting paid, guess what I did? I sold my piece of junk black X5 to some dude in Milwaukee who just parts them out. Perfect guy to sell to. What's a better guy to sell to than a guy that parts them out? What level you go a little better? Actually, it's probably pretty level. I don't even know. I'm just chipping, dog. But you know what? What a better guy. I know I had my frame just perfect just a second ago. Now I messed with it. Oh man, I'm too OCD for this. There we go. We're back at it. But guess what I did? I got a deposit for my black BMW that's sitting outside. We're gonna have another thing sold, man. How many things sold is that now? I don't even know. But it's going. Things are going. I like it. It's nice to get stuff gone, man. Oh yeah, I got speakers sold. Yeah. This is my third thing sold now. He's coming this weekend. He put a $500 deposit, so I'm already paid. But I sold it on Marketplace and he's gonna come get it. Yeah. I didn't know how serious he was until I checked his profile. Now I know he's serious. He's coming this weekend, he's just coming to get it for sure. So I'm excited. He said $1,500, so he's paying $1,500 because it don't matter to him whether it runs or not. He's parting it out, and he's probably gonna get $400 or $500 just from the cat anyway. The thing's worth money. I was thinking about parting it out because I can make way more money parting it out, but it's just like then I gotta go through all that nonsense and deal with people like this all the time, and I don't. That's nonsense. That's people that make money doing that. You should do it on eBay because it's just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. None of this messaging back and forth with people, having to pick stuff up. I just ship everything to everybody. It stinks shipping stuff, but it's here and now, and it's done and over with when it's done. And a lot of times, even I've gotten parts that weren't right, and I just keep them because like I don't want to go through the hassle of returning. You know, but I don't know. I don't want to deal with people. I don't like dealing with people if I don't have to. That's why I like this man. I can pick and choose who I want to talk to in the future if this gets big, I don't have to have everybody on here. I don't have to deal with everybody just because I want their money because I want them to buy something from me. If you're just beginning to get stages of doing stuff, and like me, I gotta respond to all these nonsense people. I'm sure I thought this guy was nonsense before oh no, he said right away, cash in hand, I have a trailer, I'll come get it. I can't remember what his opening offer was, and then he moved it up to 14. And I told him some dude was going to come buy it today, which he was going to, but he just never came to get it. I was going to sell it to him for $1,200 today, just to get rid of it. I'm like, first comes first serve. If you come get it, I'll sell it to you for 12. I don't care, whatever. I told you to come get it today, but then he never got the trailer. He never executed. He never came here. I told him that on lunch, and he probably should have left it about lunch because he's 2 hours away. So, but he didn't. And he kind of tried to blame it on me. I'm like, well, I told you. First comes, first serve. Come get it tonight. I said that. I don't know what more of a green. He said you didn't give me the green flag, and I'm like, just because I didn't text you back after lunch doesn't mean not to come, dude. It just means I was working. Whatever. I told you to come. You didn't come, so now I'm selling it for $300 more. So I'm happy. Plus, the guy deposited it to me today, and he's not coming till the weekend. That's 4 or 5 days away. So we're good to go, man. He's obviously making money on the deal. I'm gonna make money on the deal, so he's not upset. I'm not upset. It's getting gone for me. I'm selling the car for scrap. That's not scrap price. Well, I mean, it might be scrap price for that, honestly, but it's definitely more than scrap price. So we're making W, and it's pretty much scrap, man. At this point, like I rode it till it like literally it was dying. It's like dead. So like, holy balls, is that beautiful, man? What a gorgeous sunset, dude. My ARC car is probably still flying into that sunset, dude. Probably caught wind and it just went up higher. Still flying, man. Probably flew into a plane or something. Oh man, that's funny. But you know what? Yeah, he just posts parts online. That's all he does. Post, you know, he's one of those dudes that's online selling cars for parts only. More power to him, dude. That's a lot of work. And he's probably making money off it. And good for him. He's probably making good money once you get a whole bunch of vehicles and you just sell cats and off them right away, and then make the easy money right away, and then sell the rims and all that. Because I'm sure those rims on there are worth money, even though they're powder coated and look like dog water right now. They're still decent shape. One one of them's definitely oh dude, but that's all right. you know, but that's all right. It's okay. He's coming to get it. He's happy. He already gave me money. I know for sure he's gonna come get it because who would put on a down payment on something if they're not gonna come get it, right? For sure. I wouldn't do that. More power to him to trust some dude. You know, that's awesome. I ballsy, but he's getting done. He got my. I marked it sold as soon as he deposited. I'm like, dude, as soon as you deposit the $500, he said he's gonna do it in 15 minutes, and I messaged him back like an hour later after I texted him 10:04, and I'm like, well, as soon as you give me a deposit, it goes marked as sold on Facebook. I'm like, as soon as you do it, and literally 2 minutes later, I get a Venmo saying, oh, here's your $500 for BMW deposit, and I was like, done deal, marked as sold. And then somebody asked me if it was still available, and I just didn't even respond to them. I'm gonna go back and delete every other message between everybody else besides that guy, and then I'll have a clean slate for the next time I go to sell something. I mean, everything besides that guy can get deleted anyway. I have so many messages on there. I hate screening through them, especially once you get so many people that message you, and then you gotta remember to message them back because you gotta be the person sending outgoing messages, or otherwise you'll never get the responding message. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, ugh. And a lot of people, you'll just send, is this still available? Yes, and then they never respond back. it's just like, I see why people post all the time now. If you just ask me, is this still available? I will not respond. Because, like, I've only had, like, 2 people even give me offers after that. And a lot of times they lowball the crap out of me anyway. So, it's just like a lot of people that lowball you super crazy. It's just like, they either know what they're talking about and they're lowballing you because they know it's not worth nothing. Or, and they're trying to make some money for themselves. Or, I don't know. Like my cousin, he's like, yeah, you're only getting $1,100 out of that. I'm like, I don't know. I got a lot of people messaging me right now, and I got it up for 2,500. Granted, he's $400 off, which I could still only get $1,100. The dude could show up and be like, dude, this is blah blah blah, this is blah blah blah, this is blah blah blah. And I'd be like, yeah, whatever. He only gave me 500 now, but he said he'd for sure give me 15. So whatever. If he gives me a little less, he gives me 4. I'd honestly still be happy because that's more than I thought. At this point, after talking to so many people, more than I think I would get out of it. I feel like a lot of the first people that messaged me saying they'd buy it for 15, I should have just said yeah, and it would have been done. But then I don't know. I just get so sick of talking to people. Maybe not. I probably don't have good responses on the Facebook marketplace, but that's all right. It's getting sold. It's only been up for a couple days. It got sold faster than when I did post it on marketplace. I'll tell you that much. you know. Oh man. But I'm getting wood on my walls. I got electricity running through my walls when my garage isn't burnt down yet. Oh man, I got my pack out packed. I'm gonna maybe do some side work tomorrow. Since now I don't have to worry about the BMW no more. I can just worry about myself. I got that pack out packed, get my own tools and go take them to a side job. Go make some money tomorrow. I wimped out today because that dude was supposed to come, and then I ended up running to. I don't know. I just ended up running around, and I ended up coming here. So if I end up posting a video tomorrow, it's gonna be late because I'm probably gonna be working OT, my own OT. But that's all right, man. You gotta make that rat work. Sometimes you gotta make that dirt money. It's like get your pockets full. You get that side money. You get that moonlighting time. You know what I'm saying? That's where real money comes in. Is when you're moonlighting, dude. People that work after work, that's where you make the money, man. If you're scared to work after work, then you ain't ever gonna retire wealthy, man. I'll tell you that much. I know people that work their job just to go to another job. You know what I'm saying? They leave their job just to go to their other job. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no quit. And I know a lot of those people, they just happen to be Mexican. I knew a couple Mexicans back in the day when I worked with them. Not the same amigos that jumped over the border or whatever, what have you, but the other ones. But I think they're all brothers or cousins. And he owned his own cleaning company. I'm not going to say his name, but I'll say Jose's Cleaning Service is what it was. It's not his name. But, that's that's all it was. And he'd go out at night and he'd clean these big businesses and he'd clean a couple levels of them every night. Or he'd go do a different one each night. And you get like $200-300 for each one each night. He's making bank. All he's doing is cleaning. That ain't bad. I can mop a floor and scrub some toilets. That ain't that bad for $200-300 at night. But he's out till 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He didn't get no sleep, man. He said he'd go home, eat, sometimes take a nap, and then go out and clean all night. Then come home and take another little nap, and then go back to work again. That was his schedule. He didn't hardly sleep, man. And, you got to get that drive going, man, if you want to make something. I'm sure he's taking that all down to Mexico when he's 40, 50. He's probably already retired. He's probably down to Mexico living his best life already, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's probably living the dream down in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You can live like a king doodle down there at $100,000. You'd be living like a millionaire. You go down there with $1,000,000, you'd be living like a multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? You just don't get killed by the amigos, the cartelos. I don't think that's a good idea for a white man to go down there. I don't even know if it's a good idea for an amigo to go down there with that much money. Cartelos want their share, you know what I'm saying? Maybe your land, but you're still, treading in the wrong enemy territory, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're going to say. I'm glad I don't live there. I do appreciate their culture. I do appreciate a lot of amigos, but I'm happy with who I am, that's for sure. Because, why not? You know, I got this from my grandpa, dude. I don't know what this. Dude, this is older than I am, for sure. This is a sick knife, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. You could mess someone up with this, especially you grab that by the pinky. You ain't ever losing that. That might be too much. Yeah, just grab by the pinky, man. That's never coming out of your hand. Nobody's ever yanking that out of your hand, dude. You could, or you can just punch someone, dude. I don't get why people think just because they got a knife that they don't think that they're gonna get punched in the face, dude. All you're gonna be staring at is that blade. You know, you go like this, and you throw a left right into their face, dude. Did you even see that coming? You're staring at the shiny blade. I'm like, whack. You know, and you lay on the ground just from a front, jab. People don't think. Or if you just throw this across, wham! You throw an uppercut with that. Oh, I mean, they're gonna jump back because it's that blade coming. But whew, that's wild, man. This is my grandpa's knife, my ma's side. I got a whole bunch of his old knives, and this thing, I don't know if I told you about it. I think I sharpened it when I first got it. It was already super sharp. Not sharpened it since, and it still can cut like anything. It's insanely sharp. So, good blade. The samurai blade, I call it. That's a nice one. I like that one the most because it's all wood and it's got the brass handle. Oh, just a perfect little knife. My type of knife. I like wood, if you can't tell, man. My whole inside of my house, wood floors, everything, any decoration they got, wood. Wood, everything. I'm a carpenter, man. I like wood. I think wood looks beautiful. And this stuff's all just garbage anyway. It's getting thrown away. Not my shop. That stuff gets stripped apart and we take it apart and put it on the wall, man. Why not? We're already almost up to the ceiling, man. Why not? Why not get it done if you're gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? Why not get it done? And I said I wanted to finish all this, but I still need to finish that top soffit up there, which I put a whatever filler coat in there. So now I actually got to put tape on there if I want. But I'll probably tape this right here, but throw a piece of tape on there. But I was just gonna put wood on there anyway. Like, why don't I just put wood on here? But then actually I kind of finish this corner first anyway. If I do that, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I almost have to finish that before I did that. I don't know how for sure I'm gonna do it. I'd like to put wood on there too, but I guess I could finish that with the wood there anyway. But then I'd probably have to tape against the wood so I don't get no mud against the wood. I probably should just finish that before I start putting wood on there, boys and girls, ladies and gents, all freaking 10 of my subscribers, 5 of you I swindled into this. Welcome. This is episode number 20, man. We're not famous, not yet, but we're trying. We're doing whatever we gotta do. I ain't doing whatever we gotta do. I'm doing whatever. I'm staying to myself. I ain't doing whatever I gotta do, man. I ain't gonna start twerking for you. I'll tell you that much. Probably don't want to see my little. Maybe I will. Gotcha. You thought I wouldn't do it. Yeah, but man, you know, we ain't that type of site around here, man. We're just talking. We're getting stuff done. Obviously, we're getting stuff done. I gotta get stuff done before every video, before I can post, man. I gotta get something done. You know, I can't just say I'm getting stuff done and tell you to get stuff done, and it'll make you feel better if I'm not actually getting stuff done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired right now, but you know what I got? You know what I got, my G? I got I got the Drywall Smasher 5000 loaded up, dude. I got 12 carts of that thing, dude. I got 12 rounds of Kyle jet fuel right here, dude. You know what I'm saying? The original, too. I didn't even get the white one this time. I'm like, I want the good stuff, because I'm pretty sure this one's got all the good stuff in it. Not saying there's anything good in here, because it is probably not, but I'm sure there's more, whatchamacallit. What's the stuff you want in this thing, man? Ginseng. Yeah. ginseng extract. I don't know if the white ones have ginseng in it or not. I know these ones have the ginseng in it though. I'm pretty sure the white ones. Ah! Yeah, now I got like $200 worth of mics on here, and I got. Oh, jeez, I need to tighten that down, G. What are we doing? I got way too much money on this $20 stick to be spending around like that. Jesus, man, we need to get it under control, man. We need to get her on lock. I think I had something to say that I wrote down for this. I guess I can quit rambling. Maybe I ought to open a monster so I can get awake here. Maybe that's what you boys need from me. This one wasn't the cold one. I had one in the back that was cold. That should be colder. Oh yeah, that's way colder. If I drink this, what time? The sun's still up. We'll drink half of it. Merry Christmas, dude. Why not? St. Patty's Day. I should drink this on St. Patty's. Dude, chugging those 2 beers, I actually felt it a little bit, boys and girls. That was all right though. I get loose when I drink a couple beers. Just have like 2 or 3. I get on a nice little like happy level. It's just like that one episode with Shane Gillis where he's a couple of beers. I prescribed a couple of beers. And then every once in a while, once you drink too many couple of beers for too long, you get a little drowsy. And when a little drowsiness kicks in, you just need a little bump. A little bump can be prescribed by your physician. It's just like, what? That's awesome. You couldn't do that on SNL, but you can do that on YouTube. So obviously that makes me feel like I can say whatever I want on YouTube. And I just listened to Joe Rogan cuss up a storm with Bert for like an hour there before I got on here. So obviously you can swear on YouTube and you can still get sponsorship, man. So I'm kind of trying not to swear just for my kids' sake. But as far as my own sake, if I gotta explain myself, I think that's what he even said in the video is what I said. It's like you got that's all I just explain myself, and that made me feel like Joe's been talking, listening to me, man. Hey, Joe, are you listening to me, dog? If you're listening to me, man, you ought to comment, say at least say, yo, what up, Speaks? I like what you're doing, man. Happy 20th or something, you know. Because I feel like there's a couple videos now where I've heard you can steal all my content. I don't give a fuck. That'd be sick. I don't care. God bless. Everybody needs new material. You've been doing this forever. I can't imagine, like, one of these guys I worked with said, oh, this is Joe Rogan, he's too repetitive. He tells the same stories over and over again. It's just like, dude, if you talk to anybody for 2,000 times over, they're going to tell the same story once or twice. It's just like, what do you mean? Just because it was interesting the last time he talked to it with some person he didn't know, doesn't mean that the next person he meets doesn't think is not going to be interesting either. He's just making conversation, man. He just has more interesting conversation than you. You know, and that guy was an MMA fighter. I figured he'd be a huge Joe Rogan fan. He's an ex-MMA fighter, big old cauliflower ear, big SOB, big tall dude. And I'm like, I talked to him about fighting and stuff, and I never actually did fights, but I trained when I was younger, like I said, and I enjoyed it a lot, and it made me feel better about myself, knowing I could defend myself a little bit. And it has paid off. Anytime I've ever been in a fight in my life, I've won out. I've never lost a fight. You know, and I never tried to pick a fight that I thought. I never tried to pick fights in general, but like you end up in those situations. I did pick a fight when I was when I was in hockey though. We used to do the locker boxing. I don't know if you boys ever heard of that, dude. You take your that shit's good. Sponsor me, monster. Oh my god, sponsor me, dude. That would be the most epic sponsor. First and only one. Monster Red Bull sponsors fucking Red Bull sponsors sports. They're not even like an energy drink company anymore. Monster, you should sponsor podcasts, man. Sports, Red Bull's got that stuff covered, man. They got that shit covered. Don't even try. You aren't gonna outshine Red Bull in any sporting or racing event. They got the best. Everybody that's a racer wants to go for Red Bull because I'm sure they're paying. I'm sure Monster pays a lot of money. I shouldn't say that because CJ Greaves can drive the heck out of any off-road vehicle, man. Shout out to CJ Greaves, man. You know, you're an animal, and your dad probably taught you well. And I know my buddy in town here, he actually knows you more than I'll ever know you. And he's Schleevy. I don't know, I'll say his last name because he's a famous last name. But yeah, man, and his dad's a crew chief for Red Bull Racing. and he knows that CJ Greaves, and that's that dude with that simulator, dude. And if I did podcasts, I'd go over to his house to podcast and have that sim thing in the background. We get set up real cool somehow. Be like, let's move your room a little bit different, so we're set up a little different, so maybe we're facing each other or something. You know, be like, dude, I told him he should start just like live streaming like on Twitch or something, dude. Cause just like his setup alone, I would, I wouldn't pay. I never paid anybody to watch their video game. Paid anybody to watch video games, but I've watched people play video games online, especially like Rocket League. People are impressive, dude, and it made me play better because it showed me how to play smarter. Same with like Black Ops. People teach you how to play smarter on that too. It's just like they'll teach you how to play better. So that's why I kind of watched it so you get better. But I mean, you get sucked into the dumbness. When I was a kid, man, I used to watch like Halo videos. I used to watch a whole bunch of like, they literally made like a sitcom through Halo, man. I remember I used to watch that dumb shit. And that probably made a lot of money. Whoever did that, just playing a video game and recording it and doing dumb voiceovers, probably made a ton of money. Like, why did I think about, like, just using my voice, man, being entertaining and saying stuff that, everybody thinks and there's not been one thing that's not been relatable I don't know. I'm not trying to relate to everybody because that's kind of the bullshit, BS and BS kind of thing, but, like, I don't feel like I'm that different from a lot of people, but yet I get looked down upon a lot because I voice the way I feel instead of just shoving it down my throat a lot of the times. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not afraid to tell people how. Sometimes I am. I'm not, I bite my tongue, but like, I've gotten a lot better at like not biting my tongue, especially when it comes to like, when your boss fucks something up, and he always rides you. The boss, everybody's had that where the boss always rides you, and then like they're doing something in front of you, and then they mess up right in front of you, and if you messed up in front of them, they'd just be riding you and making fun of you, and then you know what? A lot of times I just bite my tongue. One time we were doing a bathroom, and we were doing the inside like doors, like all those like every single boys and girls bathroom you go into like a Walmart or something like that, they have that steel, and it is like pressed galvanized. It looks kind of like this, but it's flat. You know what I'm saying? It's like really nice steel, and it's shiny, and it's like almost like a mirror. And if you polished it, it would be a mirror. You know what I'm saying? And we had to put coat hangers on the back of one of those doors, and you got to put yeah. That's all you had to do is put coat hangers in there. That's all you had to do. And he told me this, that, whatnot. Make sure you don't push too hard. Drill really lightly, blah, blah, blah. It's really thin steel. If you push too hard, you'll go right through the back and dimple the back. And I did like 3 or 4 of them. He tells me, you're going too slow. And he comes over there and he does the next 2 doors. And you know what he did? Put a dimple on the next 2. And I'm just like standing there like, really? And yeah, he had to explain that to Jesse, and he couldn't even point the finger at me. He couldn't even point the finger at the dumb apprentice, even though he literally just told me not to do that. And I watched him do it twice in a row, and like angrily, aggressively push down too hard, and botch the thing. And it's just like, Dad, are you kidding me? Like I wanted to laugh and be like, nice, but I knew like he would have came off a gasket, dude. He was one of those dudes where like his mental sanity rode on his work. You know what I mean? Like his whole persona, his whole life, it revolved around work, and being important at work and being important and being able to boss people around. That is where he got his importance from. My importance is, I don't even know where I get my importance from, man. At this point, I think my importance just needs to be in myself and being proud of myself and what I've done and what I'm doing. Because I have not been proud of myself for a long time. And I think this year is about getting stuff done and being proud of myself for doing it. Because, it seems like every time I do something, I just move on to the next thing. Or I get one thing like halfway done. Like I've done that a lot already in this video. I've not got my crotch rocket done. I didn't fully take my four-wheeler apart, but I got my four-wheeler in here and now I started working on this wall. But, it's just like, now I want to get the wall done. And I'll probably get to that side of the wall and get that done. And then I'll be waiting to do the ceiling for another forever. And then I'll work on something else. But like I said, I'm probably gonna get bored of doing this after a while. And then I'm gonna work on something else. That's the way I work. That's the way I roll, man. Totally unorganized, but still moving forward. Man, that sunset is even beautiful. I just been staring at it, boys and girls. Man, I wish it wasn't so cold outside. I would have had this in the background the whole time, man. If it was not so cold outside, that would be our background, dude. Just God's picture and painting it. Oh my Lord. Dear Lord, is that beautiful. Let's take a view of that outside, man. I can handle it for a second, dude. I can hang. I can hang, dude. Oh, man, is that nice. Let's take a look at the beamer, too. Why not? Oh, dude, that's nice. I hope we're not picking too much up on this one. I'm going to mute the other one because I don't got a thing on it. Hello, are we back? I think we're back, dude. I tried to mute one and then mute both of them. I think I grabbed the wrong one, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello. Alright, now we got one muted. Look at that, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. That is fucking gorgeous, man. God, I just want to grab it, dude. I need to clean up these buckets. We'll clean up the view a little bit, man. I don't even know what I was talking about, man. But you know what? I'm blessed. You're blessed, man. Be listening, to be alive, to have your ears working, to be listening to me ramble on about my life. Maybe it helps you think about your life and realize, you know what? We're not that different. Maybe you've not messed up as much as I have in my life. Maybe you've been on a better path. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just sitting at home, sitting on your bed with a dip in, watching my video, and you haven't been doing much lately, man. And you feel like you need to get something done, but you don't know what to get done. Make a list, dude. I know a really smart guy that told me to make a list one time. And he said you get more stuff done if you just make a list and you got stuff you want to do. But unless you make a list and get it all done, then what do? You just sit around and relax, I guess. But then once you get your stuff done, maybe you ought to just get more stuff to do. You know, don't sit. You know, idle hands are the devil's playground. A judge once told me that. Idle hands are the devil's playground. And I didn't think about that too much at the time. You know, but as I got older, I started to realize what he meant, man. You know, he just meant that you sit around, you know, granted my cousin is sober. He ain't doing nothing too bad for himself. You know, he's just chilling. God bless his soul. But if you just sitting around being idle hands, I know me when I ain't doing nothing, I'm doing the worst things just to keep my mind, you know. When I was really sober, or I was really doing bad stuff, man, when I was laid off of work and not working, I'd be doing dumb stuff all day, man. You know, running around like a little, you know, fiend, man. Give me some of this, give me some of that. I never even did fiendy drugs, but I just, you know, whatever anybody had, I'd try it, you know. Oh, this is too cold, man. I can't do this. Holy balls, you got a view of it. You got a view of the sunset. It's gorgeous. But I am way too cold. I'm starting to shiver. I can't think straight. Oh, man, this is so much nicer in here. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That is nice. That's nice. We got the pack out rolling, dude. We've actually been going for a little bit. I don't got much to say. I pretty much said all I had to say. I think I did have a notebook, something to say today, but, you know. Oh! Dude, that girl I turned down the other day before I went to the party. I don't know if I told you. I definitely told you about that, but I don't know if you remember that. If you first time watching, man. Dude, a girl I turned down. She's in a relationship now. Like 3 weeks later, not even. Yeah, 3 weeks later. She called me literally 10 words into the conversation, hey, you want to fuck? And I'm like, no, actually, I don't really want to drive there and do that. Because long story short, she had turned me down in the past, and this is like her randomly messaging me after not talking for like 3 months. And the last few times we talked, I kind of blew her off because I was sick of her blowing me off, you know? But yeah, she's in a relationship now. Good for that dude. I'm proud of him. Good for him. Proud of you, dude. Go get it, man. Proud of you. Enjoy it. I hope she's a good one, man. I hope I really messed up. I really hope so. I hope you're really happy, dude. But I heard on the old Joe Rogan today that if you live in America and you earn $34,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of people in the world as far as wealth. You are more wealthy than 99% of the people in the world if you make $34,000 a year. So I just figured out I'm in the top 1%. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Howdy girls doing? Oh, there's no girls watching this podcast right now. I'm just weirding you boys out. Or maybe my boys just think this is funny, you know? You know what I'm saying? But I'm a 1%er. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, get me in there, ladies. I'm just kidding. I ain't fronting for no women. I'm just trying to get better, man. And I've gotten plenty of women in my life, and women weren't really a challenge to get for me. But like finding that quality woman was always a challenge for me. But getting random women and having sex is that hard. I can do that. And just like, but it's a waste of time. It really is, man. Having sex is fun. But then nowadays, it's just like, I can do so much more stuff with my time. Granted, all I was doing before was just play video games anyway. But you know what? There's nothing impressive with a dude that just sits at home and play video games. So, like, I wasn't even trying to chase. I was just trying to get my head straight last year. So, like, and it felt good because I did. And you know what? I feel like I'm in a good place this year, and I feel like I'm getting stuff done. And I feel like I'm trying to keep this energy moving, keep the focus going, keep my subconscious knowing that it's time to get to work, knowing that after I'm done with this video, I'm going to go put some more pieces of wood on here, even though I'm kind of cold. I might go throw my long johns on, but you know what? I'm going to put some more wood on here, and it's going to get done. We're not going to piddle paddle around, man. We're just going to get it done. No more iffing around, dude. No more iffing around in this shop. Tell you what. We're all straight business. We're all straight work, dude. This is a nice looking job site. It's a little dirty again because I got to work again, but let's look out this job site, man. We got another pallet on the ground. These nails really didn't want to come out. I'm kind of irritated. We got the mud. You thought I was fronting, dude. I went and got mud yesterday. Pre-filled everything. But look at this job site, man. Look at this job site. We got the Gramps old table saw. That thing's putting in work. We got my Harbor Freight Circ saw since my nice Milwaukee battery cordless one. Trigger quit working on it. Now the battery quit working. It all quit working. And I needed to turn it in, and I haven't. Same with my 3/8 drive. I got one of those that I need to turn in, and I haven't. I should do that before they're too old. And I forgot to unmute the other mic. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm living life right now like this is at a time and it's over. I don't know the word, but it's far from over. Birds are getting big. They're getting fast, that's for sure. They're pretty cool. Man, I'm happy. I'm excited. I hope they get bigger. They're getting, that one that wasn't walking so hot, he's already walking better. I think that's this one right here. I just seen him. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's definitely that one. He's moving around a lot better. Seems like his legs are under him better. He's definitely still a run. He's definitely still a run, but his legs are working good, man. That's good. It's hard to even tell which one's him, though, so that's good to hear. For me, you guys probably don't care. But these are my birds, man. These are going to be my little egg layers, man. Especially this one. This one kind of likes me, I think. I picked this one up. Come here, you little shit. Where are you going? I said get back here. This one, a little gray one. This one looks like my cat almost, dude. This thing's pretty cool. Let this thing zoom in on the thing. Oh no! No, don't go anywhere. Look at that bird, man. The wings are gonna be so pretty on that thing. I'm trying to keep you in the light. All right, you're gonna like that. You can get in there. But you know what? Those are gonna be little chickens, man. Those little chickens are gonna be big chickens one day, very shortly. And you know what? I'm excited. Speaking of that, I need to get that darn chicken fence done. So, you know what? I should probably stop this video and get to work, man. You're still watching this. You're still talking to a gosh darn TV. You're still watching this video. You're still not working in your shop. You still haven't gotten this wall done. You moved in and started it, gosh darn, 2 years ago, man. It's time you get it done, man. It's time you go up to the ceiling. It's time you get close. At least 5/8, I'd say. That's a good spot to leave it. 5/8, I'd say, is a real good margin, you know. You'll probably end up putting another trim piece up there anyway, so you know it'll cover a decent portion of it anyway. But I'd leave about 5/8. I'd say that's what you want to leave at the top from the trusses up there. You know, you're probably gonna have to you put more wood in there because you didn't do that right when you did that, but that's all right. You're able to hang the plastic, and that's great. But you should have did it better so you could hang drywall in there. You know, and you probably still could hang drywall in there, honestly. But I probably should have put it on 4 foot this way because I think I'm gonna run the drywall this way. But that's another day. That's not today. I'm stressing about that now. That don't matter right now. Right now, this wall matters. So we're gonna get this wall done. I don't know if I should start on the floor down here and do underneath there right away too. But I need more wood. I need to strip more wood. Speaking of that, I grabbed some pallets from an old job site that I drove by today when I went and grabbed my laser from the other job. Grabbed some more pallets. They're sitting right outside my garage. I don't know if you saw them. You probably saw them in the video. I didn't even mention that, but probably saw them in the video. I probably walked right around them and didn't even think to say nothing about it. But, you know, I got more pallets. Those ones look newer. Those ones look like to be easier to pull apart. These ones are not being fun to pull apart. So, but that's why I got this cat's paw, man. I literally just went to the store. But then I'm like, dude, I had so much on my mind. I need to make a video. You know, I need to get all this stuff off of mine and post it. You know, and then I can just work while it's posting. And I can go back to doing what I'm doing. Sun's almost down. I need to get to bed at a decent time because I got to actually get to work at 5:30. I'm not even starting at 6 tomorrow. I'm starting at 5:30 because the guy I'm working with starts at 5:30. And then he leaves at 1:45. And I'm like, he's like, you want to do that with me tomorrow? And I'm like, sure, I'll try to get here half hour early. Which, honestly, I was there pretty much a half hour early today. If I just got my tools and ran inside right away, I could have started at 5:30 with them too. But, you know, I just didn't. I just got to work, set my tools down, backed up real slow. I went and drove to the parking lot, walked to work real slow. So I have to walk like a block and a half. There's maybe 2 blocks to get there because the parking lot's in a different spot, but it's all right. It was nice out today. Oh, my goodness. The sunset's even more beautiful, man. Oh, man, but it's time to get to work, man. It's time to get after it. There's no more video. I'm sorry. I hope you understand. Because it's time to get to work! You're still watching this, man. He's still got plywood to put on the wall, man. He's still got, gosh darn, wood to strip. He bought a cat's paw just to strip the stuff, man. What are you waiting for, dude? He paid $16 for that. You're not even going to put any work into it? What are you thinking, man? Oh, my Lanta. You got a pack out set up for work to do side work tomorrow? You better go gosh darn do it, dude, instead of pissing around and not doing it, dude. What are you waiting for, man? Man, what are you waiting for? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just get after it. Get it done. You know, no ifing around, man. We're done ifing around here, dude. No more ifing around. It's time to get stuff done. D-U-N, done, dude. Just like this podcast. We're fucking done. Happy Chinese New Year's. I think I said that already.